Alright, so last night I got a game with Nekusar, and it went pretty well. I won. So, how much better can it go, right? But I noticed that there's some things in the deck that I want to change. Just a few minor tweaks. I also want to talk about something interesting. So after the game, I asked the lads what they thought. It was the Genie and Cube. Cube said it's fine. Cube understood what the deck was trying to do. He accepted its win condition, which is have Nekusar out and wheel. That's pretty much it. Protect Nekusar. Quite basic. So Nekusar is my Voltron commander without a combat phase, essentially. But the Genie said I should lean on his second ability, that I have too many wheels in there. And Regimental Joker, I know you keep saying I should have Wheel of Misfortune, but if I only have, 5, 6, including Teferi's Puzzle Box, 5, 6 wheel effects in there now, 7, including, okay. I have Time Spiral, Time Reversal, Echo Vions is on his way from Sweden. I had a proxy of it when I was playing. So that's 3. And then there's Teferi's Puzzle Box, Windfall, and Memory Jar. That's 6. Wheel of Fortune. That's 7. 7 wheel effects. Not a whole lot in a 100 card deck. But I managed to pull off Time Spiral and Time Reversal and to get out the puzzle box. Somewhere along the way I also triggered a Memory Jar. And the Genie said, I'm just playing stupid Nekusar. It's unimaginative, it's unoriginal because I'm leaning on wheel effects. And I give him that, he's right. I am leaning on wheel effects. It is unimaginative as far as that aspect goes. It is unoriginal, but I think my build, which is all those Undying Dead effects, Undying Evil effects, I think that is original, especially when I put in Hive Mind. So if I pop off a Undying Evil effect in response to a board wipe, everybody else gets to keep their best creature too. I mean, a little bit of group hug when Nekusar is punishing everybody. But what I don't understand is his, and he couldn't really explain it. It was late at night, and I think he was getting tired. We'd all had a few beers. And this concept of leaning on his second ability. Whenever an opponent draws a card, deals 1 damage to that player. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm using wheels for that. So if any of you have any idea what he might have been on about, maybe you see other Nekusar decks, let me know. And I'll talk to him about it further, discuss it with him, to get his ideas, because maybe there's another way to build Nekusar that I just don't realize. I just don't see it. Anyway, let's get to the changes. So the things that worked, pull this so he'll stand up. The things that worked really well are Nekusar and Mana Rocks. I didn't see any other creatures the whole game. None. Which was bizarre. I did get out Bass's Collar that I equipped to Nekusar. I did get out Darksteel Plate, which I tried to equip to Nekusar a few times, and I think I had it on them for about 3 turns. First up, I'm going to take out, let me take out what I'm going to take out. There's what I'm going to take out. So I'm going to take out Hinder. Hinder is a 3-mana counterspell. Blue, 1 colorless, counter a spell. If it's countered, it goes to the top or the bottom of the library instead of the graveyard. So that is going to go in Shroom. Shroom had Dissipate, and after playing Nekusar, I realized countering a spell and then shuffling it back into somebody's library for them to draw it again, which happened. It happened. I did Time Spiral, we shuffled up, and all of us got at least one of the cards that had been in our graveyard previously. So Cube got back one of his exile target creature effects. The Genie got back, I think he said, half the cards that he discarded, that he shuffled back in. So it was pretty weird. Nobody was cheating. So anyway, Dissipate will go in. It costs the same. Blue, and colorless. And when I counter something, it'll stay countered. So there's that advantage, Dissipate over Hinder. And I remember when this card came out in Mirage, we were all excited. We were like, whoa. the spell is removed from the game? Wow. But then hardly anybody played it because it cost too much. So it was exciting. It was cool. Back in 1994. No, when is this for? I think Mirage is 96, wasn't it? 95, 96. I can't even read that. Get up the camera. Damn it. 96. So 1996 Mirage. Well, long time ago. Okay, next up. I've already planned these out, so this won't take very long. Oh yeah, these are the effects I was talking about. These are fucking hilarious. I love them. The only thing is, they only protect them against combat damage, board wipes, that kind of thing. They don't protect them against exile. Some of the people commented on here that Riptide Laboratory is a waste of a slot. I'm not really doing anything with it. I beg to differ. Riptide Laboratory saved Nekusar a lot of times. It's far better to bounce him back to my hand so I can recast him than to have to cast him out of the command zone 3 or 4 times in a game. That gets expensive. So what I want is another bounce effect. I want to put Crystal Shard in. And I already know what I'm taking out. I'm taking out Lightning Greaves. Swiftfoot Boots is staying in because the boots, if somebody does some kind of destruction effect, I can still target him with Undying Evil, with Feign Death, with something like that. With Lightning Boots, and Swiftfoot Greaves. With Lightning Greaves, I cannot target him because he has Shroud. That's going to come out too. Really don't see myself using it. I also didn't get Hive Mind out. I was kind of disappointed I didn't get Hive Mind out. So, aren't you supposed to be in bed? What are you doing? You just thirsty? You're just thirsty? Okay, double nuts. So Lightning Greaves is coming out. I don't have a deck for it, but I imagine pretty soon I will. In favor of Crystal Shard. Crystal Shard will do double duty. 3 or blue, tap, return target creature to its owner's hand unless they pay 1. So for me, it's going to save Nekusar. So if somebody does any exile bullshit, it's another way to bounce him back to my hand, another way to just pay 5, then to put him in the command zone. The other thing it'll do is somebody taps out, if they're not paying attention to this card, which happens, or somebody just wants to tap out for a lot, I can try to bounce something back to somebody's hand. Or if I have Tezzeret out, I can, and they don't realize what Tezzeret does, then I can pay blue, tap it, return target creature, they pay 1, Tezzeret untaps 2 target artifacts, so I untap the mana rock that I used for the blue, I untap Crystal Shard, I untap them again, and I say, can you pay 1 more? And they say, no, I can't, you son of a bitch. But it only solves the problem for a little while. The thing I want to do is, I love this art. I love Phil Foglio's art. Kai Foglio too, she's fantastic. One of the best cards I have in more ways than one is my original Mishra's Workshop. Because of Kai's art, because of what it does. It's a Chaos Warp. The reason it's coming out is, okay, if I have Hive Mind out, and the reason I wanted to play Nekusar is as a platform for Hive Mind so I can see how it works. I wanted to play with it. I'm past where I used to be. I don't want to see that bullshit in any game I ever play. That card looks like trash. It looks like confusion. Fuck that. Keep that out of my game. Now, I'm like, I want to see what it does. I want to have fun with it. But I want to have fun with it on my terms. And I don't want anybody chaos warping bloody Nekusar or Bass's Collar or anything that's helping me back into to my graveyard. So, for that reason, I'm going to put in a Spellskite. So this will up the creature count to, I think, 12. Yeah. Nekusar is the opposite of Enimar. Enimar only has 6 non-creature spells. Nekusar only has 11 creature spells. Most of his deck is rocks and ramp and instants and sorceries. So this little bug, construct, horror, whatever the hell it is, Vernslix made it. No, Vernslix didn't make it. Jinkataxis made this probably. So Jinkataxis is little buddy here. Little protect Nekusar. The other thing I was thinking of putting in the deck is a Ether Flash. Ether Flash is 2 colors, red. For an enchantment says whenever any creature comes to play, it takes 2 points of damage. Nekusar is a 2/4. Spell Sky's 0/4. Most of my other creatures are 2/2, but they come into play and do something. They have a enter the battlefield ability. So if they come into play, do what they got to do, and die, they did their job. I don't want to put that in there yet, though, but I'm thinking about it. So the last change I want to make is, maybe you saw the video where I'm talking about the Concept Tarkir sealed commander we're building. So I had a box of Concept Tarkir. Genie, Cube, and I all split it. So all of us got 10 packs. And then we have to build a sealed pool out of it. Cube and I chose our commanders before even opening our sealed pool. Cube is going, and we have to choose one of the Concept Tarkir. So it'll solve a lot of the problems I think that we had with the Ikoria selection, because the other lads just, they didn't really meet the world, so I think that's why their decks didn't work that well. So I'm going to be playing Sark Dragonclaw. That's my commander, so I'm in Teamer. Blue, green, red. Cube is playing Zergo Helm Smasher, so he's Mardu. Black, red, white. And so all of us got 10 packs, plus some MH2 chaff that I had laying around to build the decks. And then there were 6 packs left over. There's 36 packs in the draft box, right? So I opened one of them, and I got this. And it's exactly what I needed. In fact, the Genie opened a Blitzing Mire in his pool, and I said, if you're not going to use that, I'll trade it off you because I want one for Nekusar. Well, I've got one for Nekusar now. Question is just, what do I want to take out for it? I don't want to just take out a basic land. I want to take out something that I don't really need. And I'm thinking that it's actually going to be, where the hell is it? Academy Ruins. So that, a lot of people are saying that I don't need. No, that saved Nekusar a handful of times, which is well worth it in my opinion. That I don't really need. Not a whole lot of legendary things in here. I can untap Nif Mizzet with it though, and that can sting somebody. So anyway, what I want to do, so Academy Ruins. Put an artifact in your graveyard and top your library. Well, I'm going to have Echo Vians. I already have Time Reversal. I already have Time Spiral. Do I really need this? I don't think I do. So let's put that on the chopping block and see what else there is. Command Beacon. Well, if he starts getting expensive, that'll do me for a discount. Vora Stronghold. This is in here because of those utility dudes. So when they die, I can get them back. Is there any other land that jumps out at me as I don't really need? Maybe I don't need Urborg and Cabal Coffers in this deck. I probably don't. Because I didn't get them out yesterday. And he worked fine. He was leaning more on the Mana Rocks. Yeah, I can cast more things if I get them both. Maybe I don't need Temple of the False God. Chopping block. I'm definitely going to put that fetch land in there though, because I want another way to shuffle the deck. So there's Cabal Coffers. And I have Urborg. but I'm drawing a lot of cards. Let's play it safe. Let's play it safe. Leave the Academy Ruins in, just because it has the added utility if somebody destroys some of my artifacts. I can put it back on top of my library. I can recur it if I need it, like memory jar. And we'll take out Temple of the False God for the Bloodstained Mire. Let's do that. What do you think? What do you, the audience, the people who come to me for amusement and joy, what do you think? The thing I don't like about it is, well, actually, I guess it's kind of cool. Normally, if, let me just get them all. So, I like it when my lands match. If you look at my decks, you see that if I have a basic land, if I have multiple copies of it, they're all the same. All my mountains in this deck are that one. All my islands in this deck are that one, except this one is a foil. I do not have anywhere near the number of old school foil basic lands I want. Nowhere near. So Steam Vents, okay, that's Return to Ravnica. So if I see another fetch land or shock land, all my swamps are that one. I don't have any of those foil. None, I don't think. Like I said, I don't have anywhere near the number of those old foils I'd like to have. Delta Paludio. Where's the other shock land? I want to show you the shock land. Jesus Christ, I want to do something else. Okay, so these are from the same block. Obviously, Return to Ravnica and Gatecrash are different sets, but they came from the same block, same era. So I like them to match. Yeah, this is from Dissension. This is old school, so it doesn't really work. Anyway, so I would like it if I say had this one from Cons and this one from MH2, so the borders match. That's what I try to do. If I have these, let's say I have two of these, for example, Enimar. Enimar has the Wooded Foothills and no, that's a bad example. It's really a bad example. Anyway, some of them I have the two Onslaught, and so I have the MH2 Retro to match the Onslaught frame. It's just what I like to do. With this one though, so I've got a Cons, I've got a Zendikar, and I've got a Portuguese side Onslaught, which is kind of neat actually. Kind of neat. I mean, it's Commander, so why not be different? Maybe that'll be the thumbnail. Let's get a better picture there for the thumbnail. There we go. Okay, anyway. I've rambled enough. I'm just going to keep burning my mouth and go wildly off track if I keep this up.